Sleeping on your back is called the supine position. It may seem simple, but it involves many systems of the human body. The way you sleep influences breathing, circulation, and brain activity. It also affects muscles, joints, hormones, and the quality of deep sleep. Understanding this position helps explain why some people sleep well this way. Others wake up tired, in pain, or with a sense of light sleep. This content explains what happens in the body during this position. It also shows when it can be helpful or problematic. If you seek to learn how sleep works in the body, this channel is for you. Subscribing is a way to follow ongoing educational content about sleep. Continuous learning helps you observe your own body more clearly. Now think calmly. How does your body react when you sleep on your back? Do you wake up refreshed or feel some specific discomfort? How the body organizes itself in this position. Sleeping on your back changes the relationship between gravity and anatomy. Body weight is distributed differently across the mattress. The spine tends to remain more aligned if the support is adequate. The head, chest, and abdomen face upward. The arms usually rest alongside the body or on the abdomen. The legs remain extended, with a slight natural outward rotation. This organization appears neutral, but it produces specific effects. Gravity acts directly on the tongue, jaw, and airways. It also influences venous return and pressure on internal organs. These factors determine whether sleep will be stable or fragmented. Spinal column and posture during sleep. The spine has natural curves that are important for balance. Sleeping on your back can respect these curves. This depends on the mattress and pillow used. A mattress that is too soft allows excessive sinking of the hips. This increases the lumbar curve during sleep. A mattress that is too firm creates pressure points. The pillow needs to support the curve of the neck. If it is too high, it forces cervical flexion. If it is too low, it creates excessive neck extension. When well adjusted, this position reduces spinal twisting. It also decreases asymmetric compression between vertebrae. This promotes more uniform muscle relaxation. If your sleep never seems truly restorative, this is not by chance. Many signals go unnoticed every night, and over time, fatigue accumulates silently. In this sense, the Sleep Better Guide can be a good ally. After the video, click the first comment below and take advantage of this material. Muscles and joints at rest. In the supine position, large muscle groups relax. This includes the back, shoulders, gluteal muscles, and part of the legs. The relaxation is more symmetrical than in side-lying positions. The joints are not compressed laterally. This reduces repetitive friction in the shoulders and hips. People with joint pain may notice initial relief. On the other hand, poorly positioned arms cause tension. Raising the arms above the head can compress nerves. This can cause tingling upon waking. Neutral alignment is essential for muscular benefit. Without it, microtensions arise during the night. Breathing and upper airways. Breathing changes significantly in this position. Gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissues backward. This narrows the space through which air passes. In some people, this leads to frequent snoring. The sound arises from the vibration of relaxed tissues. The greater the obstruction, the more intense the snoring. In specific cases, the airway can collapse. This causes breathing pauses during sleep. The brain reacts with repeated micro-awakenings. These awakenings reduce deep sleep. The person may not consciously notice them, but they wake up feeling tired. Not everyone experiences this effect. It depends on anatomy, muscle tone, and body weight. Brain, deep sleep, and micro-awakenings. The brain regulates sleep in predictable cycles. These cycles include light and deep phases. Body position influences the stability of these cycles. When breathing is unobstructed, the brain relaxes more. It remains in deep phases for longer periods. This promotes neural recovery and memory consolidation. When there is respiratory obstruction, the brain becomes alert. It increases activity to protect breathing. This interrupts the deepening of sleep. Sleeping on your back can favor or impair this. Everything depends on how the airways respond to gravity. Cardiovascular system and circulation. In the supine position, venous return is facilitated. Blood returns to the heart with less resistance. This can be comfortable for some people. The heart does not undergo lateral compression. Pressure is distributed evenly across the chest. This tends to stabilize heart rate. However, in sensitive individuals, increased venous return occurs. This can alter nighttime breathing sensation. The body needs to adapt to this volume. These changes are subtle but physiologically real. Digestion and reflux during sleep. Digestion continues during sleep. Body position influences the movement of gastric contents. On the back, acid can rise more easily. This occurs due to the relationship between the stomach and esophagus. Gravity does not help keep the contents down. In some people, this causes a burning sensation. These episodes can cause micro-awakenings. The brain reacts to internal discomfort. Sleep quality gradually declines. Not everyone notices clear symptoms, but the impact can occur even without evident pain. Hormonal production during sleep. Sleep regulates essential hormones. This includes growth hormones and metabolic regulation hormones. Sleep depth influences this release. When sleep is stable, release occurs properly. This contributes to tissue maintenance and daily energy. Micro-awakenings reduce this hormonal efficiency. The supine position can facilitate or hinder this. It depends on respiratory stability and bodily comfort. The body interprets interruptions as warning signals. This alters nighttime hormonal balance. When sleeping on your back can be beneficial. This position can be beneficial in certain contexts. It favors spinal alignment on appropriate surfaces. It reduces prolonged asymmetric twisting. It may help people with lateral shoulder pain. It also reduces compression of sensitive hips. It facilitates even distribution of body weight. When breathing remains unobstructed, sleep is deep. The body enters restorative states more easily. When this position can be problematic, it can worsen snoring in predisposed individuals. It can also increase nighttime respiratory events. This fragments sleep silently. It may worsen reflux in sensitive individuals. It can also cause cervical pain without adequate support. Poorly positioned arms cause neural tension. These effects are not universal. They vary according to anatomy and habits. Simple adjustments to reduce risks. The pillow should support the neck, not push the head forward. The mattress should keep the spine neutral. Avoid surfaces that are too soft or too firm. A small support under the knees reduces lumbar tension. This decreases excessive spinal curvature. It improves comfort throughout the night. Observing signs upon waking is essential. Pain, fatigue, and dry mouth indicate necessary adjustments. Body awareness and self-knowledge. The body communicates continuously during sleep. This communication occurs through subtle physiological signals. They reflect how the organism handled the night. Disposition upon waking is one of these signals. It indicates whether sleep was restorative or fragmented. Stable energy suggests well-organized cycles. The presence of pain also provides relevant information. Cervical pain may indicate inadequate neck support. Lower back pain may reflect spinal misalignment. Sensations in the shoulders and arms deserve attention. Tingling suggests prolonged neural compression. Stiffness indicates tension maintained during sleep. Mental clarity upon waking is another important marker. Difficulty focusing suggests shallow or interrupted sleep. This can occur without recollection of nighttime awakenings. The supine position influences all these signals. It simultaneously modifies breathing, circulation, and posture. The body responds according to its individual structure. Therefore, sleeping on your back is not inherently positive, nor is it inherently harmful. It acts as one factor within an integrated system. This system includes anatomy, mattress, and pillow. It also includes body weight and muscle tone. Nighttime eating habits also play a role. The brain interprets physical stimuli during sleep. When something threatens stability, it reacts. This reaction alters sleep depth. Learning to observe patterns is essential. A single day does not define a bodily response. The body shows tendencies over time. Writing down sensations can help with perception. Bedtime and wake time also matter. Regularity facilitates clearer interpretations. Bodily self-knowledge is not immediately intuitive. It is built through attention and repetition. It is an educational and gradual process. Observing your own body strengthens conscious decisions. This applies to sleeping position and daytime habits. Sleep reflects choices made throughout the day. Understanding these signals expands health autonomy. It is not about control, but about understanding. The body responds better when it is understood. Sleeping on your back causes broad changes in the body. These changes occur in an integrated and simultaneous manner. Breathing, posture, and brain activity are directly affected. Breathing can become freer or more restricted. This depends on the relationship between gravity and the airways. Small anatomical variations produce different effects. Posture tends to become more symmetrical in this position. With adequate support, the spine remains aligned. This promotes more uniform muscle relaxation. At the same time, this position can create challenges. Digestion can be influenced by the action of gravity. In some bodies, discomfort occurs silently. Deep sleep depends on the stability of these systems. When the body does not need to react, the brain deepens rest. Subtle interruptions reduce the restorative efficiency of sleep. Therefore, sleep quality does not depend solely on position. It results from the interaction between body, environment, and habits. The supine position is just one element of this whole. Observing individual responses is a fundamental practice. Sensations upon waking provide valuable physiological data. These signals guide progressive and conscious adjustments. Knowledge about how the body works expands choices. It reduces decisions based solely on generic rules. Each organism responds uniquely to stimuli. Understanding sleep requires continuity and attention. Learning occurs over time. Small adjustments build consistent changes. This process strengthens the relationship with one's own body. It promotes decisions more aligned with physiology. Sleep comes to be understood as an integrated phenomenon. To deepen this understanding, get to know the Sleep Better Guide ebook. It organizes knowledge about sleep in a clear and applied way. It is material for those who seek to understand their own body more precisely. Just click the link in the first comment below, and understanding sleep is the first step to sleeping better.